everyone. In this time of our, I think the message from the Lord for us right now is to run in the shelter of His refuge. From Psalm 37, verse 40, it says, "The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them because they take refuge in Him." So the key here for God to save and deliver us, we need to know to take refuge in Him. God has already provided for us, but we need to respond and run to that shelter that God has provided. So in this thing, we need to see, number one is timing. Timing is very important. When you know something is urgent, time is important. When you run to the shelter, you need to know when is the right time. Because when we are late in getting into the shelter, it will mean disaster. So I believe right now, this is the time that God is calling for you and me. It's time, and it's time to run. And many of us in these seasons of pandemic, we have been, maybe some of us, we have been distracted. We have been burdened by the things that has happened. That our relationship to God, it seems like it's been a little bit further away, further apart. But now is the time that God is nudging your hearts. Come on, this is the time. Don't lose the opportunity. Don't miss the time. And number two, after we pay attention to the time, number two, we need to know where is that place of refuge that God is talking about. Let me read from Psalm 27, verse 5. And I'll read it from Modern King James. "For in the time of trouble, He shall hide me in His shelter. In the secret of His tabernacle, He shall hide me. He shall set me up on a rock." So this is the second thing. You and I need to know, where is that place? And God is saying that in the time of trouble, He will hide us in His shelter. Where is that shelter? That shelter is in the secret place of His tabernacle. So it's talking about the house of God, the sanctuary of God. And this is, of course, correspond to the house of God, meaning the church. But the second thing, the church is also our body. This is the temple of God. And we need to run to the secret place. We need to run to the prayer closet and seek the Lord. So that is the place, nowhere else. Sometimes we try to find the best technology system in order to make our house secure, in order to put up security in every place, because we want to have that feeling of security. But we need to know the only place that God mentioned where you and I will be sheltered is in His tabernacle. And the third one, it's time to take action. You may know the time, you may know the place, but without the action, those two means nothing. So let's take the action. God has provided that shelter, but it's our part to run into. No matter how many knowledge you have, no matter how many sermons you heard, without us taking the action to run to God, to go into the secret place, in the prayer closet. Once we do that, you will really be saved in His shelter. God bless you all.